All right. Let's turn these drawings back on. All right, what happened in this week's price action? Um, Huge shift, creating a market structure shift, unless we have a clear rebalance. On NASDAQ, daily is way more obvious. It's a clear market structure shift, but we're now into this liquidity pool below these lows. Have we dug deep enough? Yeah. We've been watching these relative equal lows on... yeah, could go a little deeper. Ooh. Could go a little deeper here. But on the weekly, using this entire range, we'd want to see a... Oh, gotta turn my magnet back on. A deeper discount to really flip into... Well, I mean, you could use this range too. And now we are in discount. We've dug into the weekly fair value gap. Let's change that because that's the new week opening gap color. So yeah, we're into the weekly fair value gap. We have broken the low. We have taken liquidity. Yeah. On this monthly candle, have we retraced into a discount? No, we haven't. Quarter, yeah, same thing. So, yeah, I could see us still coming down, but this is where things do get unclear. Because this did close beneath here, but all we need is a little wick and then the bounce to really kind of counteract that as a clear market structure shift with displacement. On the daily, we do have a clear market structure shift though, from here to here. But I think how we react this week into here will be the telltale signs for what's happening next. There's an inverse fair value gap here on the weekly. Let's mark that. Oops. Weekly IFVG. All right. So, yeah, nice weekly inverse fair value gap. That'd be a very good area of interest with this order block here. And the new week opening gap to hold us down. So if we're looking for trades on the daily, I do want to see displacement below this low. Monday, boom, what if we just come up here and totally rebalance this? Then yeah, I would expect us to return up into there. we do have the relative equal lows type setup forming. We have broken them. So if I was to get long using the daily, yeah. And then there will just with hindsight, or yeah, we do have SMT here with the ES, and the ES is also in a area for bounce too. So we did have a weak candle there. Same thing with NASDAQ. Let's go back to the 4. We do have relative equal highs here, shorter term. So this would be a key area of interest. Four-hour fair value gap, relative equal highs. I need to go off of cap. Yeah, so that's a clean area. I think we do want, I'm just not convinced because this low in confluence with that low is just seems like we'd want one more stab, especially for like a weekly reversal profile to come in here, take that high, this area out, and then big expansion back up into the inverse fair value gap. So I could see that playing. But yeah, we could just come deeper, and then that, to me, that would be, yeah. I don't know how significant this would be then compared to up here, but yeah, this is a obvious area with the gap up in here too. So yeah, just not super clear. I would have liked to see just a clean stab and then some sort of reaction. There's a little order block here. That'd be interesting. Interesting area right at the bottom of the gap. So how far have we come below this low? Because we've cracked it. Like that deep of a stab for relative equal lows on the higher time frame just isn't what I really am confident with. So yeah, but other than that, this is we'll have to see. If we just bounce from here, I'd look for possible short in here. Conservatively, at least back down to this area. But it does look like it just wants to come down real quick. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, on the daily, we've already had the market structure shift. Getting in short here for me is tough because this isn't a discount for me. Just for me, that's hard to rationalize a short, but that's something I need to learn and get better at, since we're not in like a clear higher time frame discount or whatever. Anyways, took out this low. Let's look at the respective lows. So clear displacement, and then we did not create clear displacement here. This is being rebalanced here at the lows, which to me shows that if we do keep going lower and failing, this would be a nice long. But at the same time, we could just bounce here, rebalance this, and then come down again, failure to create displacement again, and then boom, get long up into here. All right. guess I should be reviewing last week, but whatever. So let's turn this. Oh, it's already on. So yeah, Sunday, Monday. Whoa, what the heck? Where are these lines way off? Huh. Oh, this must be lunch. Okay, yeah, there we go. I don't like that. I thought I fixed this. Weekly open, daily open. True day open. Opening prices. Where's the lunch? This is lunch. Okay. There we go. Let's make that like that. Boom. Okay. There we go. Okay. So Monday here. We manipulated this high and started our sell-off. Consolidated into Tuesday and then started our sell-off into Wednesday, and Wednesday all the way down. Thursday manipulated some liquidity into Wednesday and then continued lower. Thursday, same thing as Wednesday, basically. And then manipulated lower Friday, creating really clean relative equal highs. So, on a shorter time frame, this looks pretty good. Failure, failure, failure. Not much of a market structure shift. So, we'll wait to see what happens. I'm going to wait for this key area. And then as we come lower, as for now though, where we closed at, that's not interesting to me. So be waiting for something to happen. Yeah, what's happening this week's pre-day. NASDAQ clear sell-off. Closing at the lows. Taking out relative equal lows, but may need deeper. We will see. But yeah, we have failed at the lows. So that's kind of the key thing. I just think that to create a new weekly candle would make a lot of sense for another stab, even if it happens on Tuesday. You know, we take a tiny little wick for the daily candle, boom. And then Tuesday wicks this area and then comes deeper for a reversal daily profile. So something like this, and then like this, and then like that. And that would be just your classic reversal. Measured moves all correct. So that looks clean to me. Obviously we don't have to do it in that order. We could just head straight up and then come down, or head down and just get the stab early for just a more clear of a reversal for the rest of the week, and then lower, but we'll see. But for let's look at last week's analysis. So we were looking long last week. Here's where we were Friday. So this was Friday, came lower. I was like, you know what, this could be a long right here, but not enough for me to take it. We rallied higher and created equal lows here at equal highs. So that's where I took a short and then got long, and both worked out, and kind of didn't work out into this for the swing, but it's all right. So these relative equal lows did not play out. Makes sense because of how weak we were versus the ES, which basically gave longs all beginning of the week. So that area was correct on ES, discount, relative equal highs, way cleaner of a trade, boom, but not the type of discount I would have liked to see us come here for a long. So that didn't happen, and then we just kept creating SMT with NASDAQ until we eventually broke down where we got long on the NASDAQ for the last time, and then held these lows on Wednesday. And this is where we were looking to see if we would hold here as NASDAQ selling off, and possible bounce. Here, let's go. Whoops. Let's do NASDAQ and ES. So up into, this is way too. So yeah. So yeah, ES holding this low while NASDAQ has totally destroyed it, but in a possible bounce area. So how could we have known that this would get taken out? Well, we took out relative equal highs, and the target for that would be the bottom of the range. So did we displace on a time frame? Because that's kind of the key. Yeah, so there's a clear displacement here on ES into this low with SMT on NASDAQ. Is there bearish SMT? So it displaces here into this area. Yeah, this isn't a clear setup for me for what I look for, but you could rationalize, using some other PD array, but this isn't what I would normally look for. I would only look for a short if we came back up in here and was still bearish, but there's different logic for that. Anyways, created displacement here on ES, massive sell-off on ES versus NASDAQ. So this is where ES really caught up. You can see how low this wick came down versus this. And then we finally rolled over some more, but ES was really, really weak here, catching up. And now we're below here. So ES has had, yeah, I'd consider that market structure shift, but yeah, I still think ES wants lower, and I'd want to see smaller time frame SMT to form. We already have higher time frame SMT here. I'd want to see some sort of shorter time frame SMT, like NASDAQ we bounce, NASDAQ comes for another low, and ES bounces and fails, like we dig in here, come up here, and then we fail, create SMT on the shorter time frame, and that would be very high confirmation for a long, especially because we have a higher time frame SMT too. And I would target above this equal high area most likely if we had already taken this area out. So We have the same. I'm just gonna mark this. Oops. Relative equal highs. Okay. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, I'd want to see a smaller time frame SMT than this higher time frame, like 1 hour ish, around the 1 hour ish, not like 5 minute. That wouldn't be strong enough for me. So 1 hour, 4 hour, maybe 15 minutes if it's just, yeah, if it's the structure that we're looking for. So yeah, we were looking long on NASDAQ, a lot more bullish on ES, which played out exactly. Dow Jones, nothing obvious, but the bullish bias is in play since we like kept taking out all those relative equal highs we were trying to short last week, 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Russell looking for a higher time frame discount and use that for trading long on ES. Huh? Don't know what that meant. DXY finally took out those lows, and that's what we're looking for. Cool. All right, back to the analysis. Let's look at ES to be stronger. There wasn't much news last week. Were there days that I shouldn't have traded or took a break? Yes. I not have traded Friday was very underslept all week, and it caught up to me by mismanaging my trade on INTC and taking an unclear setup on AMD, which, you know, could still work, but that's not the issue. Terrible sleep, but I think I've finally found something that will help that. I think it's my adrenals. I wrote up all things done well. Using SMT, been a great tool for high prob on the short NQ and the long NQ. Things to improve. Sleep, but seems like progress maybe here. Blunders, trade management on INTC when I was nicely up and didn't even think to take profits because I got too zoomed out on the price target relative to the risk. Missed opportunities. Honestly, I don't think I really missed anything, which was like something I've been trying to work on. Didn't miss much for what I look for. Lot of setups came and I took the ones that seemed obvious. If anything, I overtraded on Friday. So great improvement on stocking the market for the plays. Yeah, because these setups short, these weren't my setups. Like for me, it's like it's not a clear setup for me. I mean, I could have. Let's see. Also hasn't. Yeah, no, I didn't even sleep well the days, so that's great. Great playbook trades. Yes, early weak and Q short, and then long for clean SMT setups before the big sell-off. One thing I can do now to make the biggest impact on my trading. Staying the course. Already doing everything to make rapid progress, in my opinion. So just staying focused on the process of write-ups and reviews and planning to compound my strengths, which is planning trades. What have I learned this week? To always have a hard stop and TP relative to that always. Blunder on INTC could have ended the week massively green in my options accounts, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, just keep on that trade management. That's a key thing. And get the freak out for small losses. That's how to do it. And this is good practice for me because it's real money, and now the emotions are really in play. So to end the week green and take a big loss, a larger loss than I should have taken, which is a big loss, and still end the week really green. That's great, but could have ended the week up a lot. So kind of painful. I could have tripled my account, but instead it was just almost a double account. But it's all right. It's still pretty good. All right, weekly analysis and game plan. So let's just write this up for clarity. So on NASDAQ, we have the relative equal lows being taken, not super deep yet though. Watching for a possible weekly reversal intra-week with those relative equal highs above for a possible short with SMT or a long back into the lows with lower time frame SMT with 1 hour or so. I would long ES if we keep showing relative strength. SMT with NASDAQ. This one would be a stronger play possibly. Same setup on here versus NQ basically. Yeah, so yeah, we've got those relative equal highs. We're into a very clear discount on this range that we haven't taken yet. Obviously, we could come deeper. You know, what if we came into here? This would be like a, you know, crazy long opportunity. I don't know if we target all-time highs. I think I'd play the internal range trade since we have created bearish displacements on the dailies, weekly, not yet, but yeah, daily very bearish. We're retesting this, and yeah, could reverse into here, but this area has been traded to already. So if we took this, then you know we may be playing this range from here to here for a discount. So we'd watch this area. Yeah, monthly. Man, I hate how this zooms on this computer. So yeah, nothing too different there. Kind of already got my bearings on there. Dow Jones. Wow, we've got we've got a bearish type of a higher time frame play kind of setting up here, because we do have these relative equal highs. Let me just check these real quick, just to get a look, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, see, this is why I'm not convinced. If you look on the Qs, like, this low has not been taken. So I would like a deeper draw. Anyways, Dow Jones, let's look at the DIA. So, I mean, yeah, if you use that as a sort of like a reversal play. We didn't really look at the dollar yet, but anyways. Yeah, I mean, this could be the final short trade I've been really looking for on the Dow for a huge reversal. And it's a lot cleaner here. Relative equal highs, not super clean, but the daily has not created market structure shift though, so that's not on the table. So yeah, I don't know if I'd play the Dow not looking clean at all. This is a harder play for me personally. This would be the range. Just a quick look into discount. We are in a discount, so could reverse. Yeah, not super interested in the Dow other than how it works with the Russell. So let's look at Dow and Russell. Let's start with the daily. So we have not taken out any previous highs yet to the downside. We have on the Dow. Russell is taking out all of these levels, so you can just get rid of those. Just get rid of that. This swing low here has also been taken. So we'd want to see some sort of clean SMT. Russell is totally failing here though to create displacement, so I would expect this relative equal high. Looks like this is a possible setup here. Relative equal highs, and then this respective area would also be showing. So this is, it looks like we did create this is where the Dow played catch up, because Russell started to sell off in here, and then we created SMT here. And boom, that would have been a great short for the Russell. So completely missed that. This was a very clean trade. We did not have on the 1 hour, but if we do go to the 15, do we have it? Yeah, I don't know though, because there's no clean displacement besides here, but it's still, you know, that's not my setup. It's cool, looks good, but It's not what I'm looking for. The Dow, no real opportunity. Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, Dow look for SMT on RTY for possible longs, as well as the same short relative equal highs on RTY like NASDAQ and ES. So we are much more bullish on the Russell. Obviously, if you go to the weekly, though, it's just created a wick, but there is still a bullish displacement, especially here. So this is delivered up into there's a weekly fair value gap here that I didn't even see. Looks like that was the rejection area. Boom. I'm going to delete this. Wow, didn't even notice that. Should have looked. Anyways, weekly fair value gap above a swing high. We've created displacement, so we do want to see. I don't know, I could see this retracing back down into here, possibly, to take out this candle and then head back higher. Or should we expect this to be not taken? So we do have SMT here already on the 1 hour. Oops. We have not taken out that on either, but we haven't taken out this. Oh, and there's slightly a higher time frame. This low has been taken on the Russell. So that is at SMT though. SMT. Yeah, that's SMT there. And we came down into this fair value gap order block array, which was at the high. So yeah, seems like a good area to long, at least up into here, and then we would, which seems pretty risky, low. Yeah, if we put the stop, we'd have to put the stop here. So if we got in right at the open, because then we take out these relative equal highs. What about on here? So if we took out these highs, that would create weakness in the Dow, which would be like a reshort opportunity possibly in the Russell if we do take this. So going back to the Russell, the 15-minute. What just happened? There. There's no market structure shift, but in any case, it does look like this could easily draw back up into there first. So, what the RTY looks like there is a SMT on it versus the Dow for bullish. So yeah, you could play a reversal here if you got in here. This seems pretty risky though because of the, I don't know. You just, yeah, that's not enough risk reward. So mixed it. We'll have to see if something sets up still. It's the same. So yeah, we'll just be seeing how this moves in context of the Dow. Lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, higher low. So this is an SMT here. From here to here. So yeah, there is relative equal highs here and there. So we'll see how that plays. DXY. We're looking for something higher time frame. Yeah, this whole area could be comes back into this and then low resistance liquidity here. So that'd be a good target. Yeah, the dollar has bounced. Could retrace and then head back higher into a discount. There's an inverse fair value gap here, and a weekly. Let's turn that red. Oops. This one's not even relevant since there's a weekly. Yeah, weekly fair value gap. Reddish. Wait, what? Whatever. Cool. Alright. So yeah, this would be a target. If we draw back down into here, that'd be a possible long box setup too. Look at that. There's a box setup forming. Nice. Yeah. Possible box setup. I'll probably put my stop here if I was to, trade this. Boom. Right up into there. So I have an alert there. I would like to see yeah, similar setup on 4. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how this is right here. Yeah, this could set up here on the euro. Set an alert there. Maybe on the pound. It's more clear. Not really. Yeah, not really. But you could look for something. Love this. Possible swing short. So yeah, dollar looks like it could draw a bit higher initially for a sell-off. So looking for how it reacts. It comes down again. Shorts. Shorts if EXY comes down into the area of interest. Commodities, I'm not paying attention to those. Too many distractions. I kind of want to just focus on my day trading and my little bit of swings. Because I'm also trading options a little bit too, so it's just too much to keep track of. All right, well, would also love a short on, let's see here. We haven't checked the Japanese yen in a while. So, no weekly displacement yet, but the daily is pretty clean. So, if the dollar, yeah, I mean, that's pulling up. And there's a market structure shift. Excuse me. We came right back into this order block that took out, which is this is a playbook setup, and it came right back into that. So maybe we can trust this for a long maybe. We did fail above this high, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're completely bearish. And we displaced here. That's on the 4 hour though. Yeah, daily got immediately rebalanced. So could argue for a long here into here. Oops, 1 hour. We've created a low, and there is an order block here. What the hell is this? What is this? Is that supposed to be an order block? Alright. Dumb drawing. Yeah, so we bounced, but is that really enough reason to get long on this? I don't know. I would not trade this long, but it does look like it's the same thing on the dollar. But anyways, cool to look at. So yeah, looking for how we react here on indices. Looking for a possible buy or a sell, but only with SMT. That's going to give us the probability we're looking for. And then let's also take a look at the flowies, just to see if there was anything we can see from Friday. This is way too big. Okay. So as you can see early on, we had mostly call volume, and then it was trending puts all day. So puts were coming down, and then volume dried up. And then as we came back higher, volume came a lot, and then we just were flat. This was OPEX, so possibly not the cleanest day. I don't like how big that is. It's harder to see. Qs, red, and then started to reverse end of day, but you know, this could be marking as somewhat of a reversal. Still not positive though. Yeah, nothing super clean. This is just trending. Both are beneath. Both are beneath. Qs is kind of the more obvious one, but same with the. It's just we need more. We need more to be confident in that. So let's see. Anything else? Power of 3, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And then we look for some sort of accumulation. So yeah, we are, it's kind of interesting because, whoops. This is the daily time frame, and we've created a daily reversal type of a look at the highs. And then like boom, a continuation. That'd be very possible. So it's hard to have a very confident bias on the higher time frames. So that's why I'll be only looking for SMT to confirm a bias. And yeah, we have relative strength on the ES, so if I'm going to buy, I'm going to be trading long the ES, and if I'm going to sell, I'd rather trade short the NASDAQ. And on the Russell, we do have more of a bullish bias because of the rotational narrative. So we'll watch for reversals here on ES or the Dow. Like if there's some sort of area high confluence bounce, like if the Dow came all the way down into here, that would be an area I would expect us to at least get a retracement up. So we could easily, you know, have these intraday trades at these relative equal highs, but eventually just keep trending down, which would, you know, coincide with that. Same thing on the Russell. So I'm not looking for, let me create this summary. Not looking for hard time frame bias trades for swings for things other than on the Russell. Just looking for clear SMTs, longs, and shorts on strength and on weakness. Yeah, that's the plan this week. Looking long and short, but longing ES and shorting the NASDAQ. We do have this SMT in play, so longing the ES will be what I'm looking for. as we get a smaller time frame SMT. And yeah, that's the most obvious trades for me. Also on the Russell too. So we'll have to do some more studying on the Russell to really get some confidence with what we're looking for and when. Speaking of which, we should take a look at the news this week. I don't think there is much news this week. Oh, there is. Oh, no, that was a different week. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, nothing really. Maybe we can look at another news outlet, but Wednesday is the only... Okay, Wednesday is the first real news right after the open. So Tuesday PM session may not be too lucrative. Wednesday would be good trading. Thursday, good trading. You know, possibly not in the PM session on Wednesday, but on Thursday, and then Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday mornings, great. Monday, I think that'll still be good, but you know, Tuesday afternoon may not be the cleanest. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of how I see it. Looks like Wednesday could easily mark the reversal if there is a reversal or a distribution, whatever. So yeah, not a crazy news week, but we do got PCE on Friday. GDP Thursday should still be pretty good, but yeah, PMI Wednesday is still good too. So nothing huge, but solid, solid trading week. Tuesday might not be, I don't know, we'll see. It's not like there's a crazy news week to cause a chop, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm just looking for what days to avoid and what time frames. And yeah, the Wednesday news isn't until later, so Tuesday might still be a good time to trade. It'll be more so Wednesday morning may not be the best time to trade. Yeah, Wednesday morning until the open. Okay. Cool. What else? Clear SMTs. Yes, and NASDAQ. Small on YM and RTY. Have we compared currencies? Okay. This is the dollar. This is inverted pound. Yeah, massive. Yeah, weakness in the pound. Could play catch up. Not super confident though. But yeah, could look for a respective trade here. But is this a high confidence bounce area? I mean, it's close to my setup, and there was that PD array low. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Bounced here. Let's move this. Let's just get rid of that. This was the actual PD array, and it hit it. So yeah, it would be interesting to get to relong using this or this, which is cool. So yeah, look for a long in here somewhere, maybe for a swing. Especially, we don't have SMT, so I don't know about that. Let's see. Did this create another low? No. But we have taken out this high. We've taken this high. Yeah, dollar hasn't. Dollar sells off after we take this, with pound being stronger, and then we buy the stronger pair. So, or sell it because it's opposite. All right, I think that's it. I'll do more research on my own to really get a deeper understanding. But other than that, that's good enough for this. And I've been going for a while, so time to take a little break and then come back. Adios.